o'clock in the morning on the Galding coast in Final Fantasy 15, Dave.
Did you ever think you'd be saying that, Rob?
Nope.
And here we are. You're actually at the controls of Final Fantasy 15.
10 years I've been waiting.
This is the finished game.
This is the finished game.
And
this is my save.
This is your save. You've been playing it, and am I
Yeah.
right in thinking you're gonna tour me across the map?
I'm going to show you. We were going to do a video called Across Final Fantasy 15 by land, sea, and air.
Yeah.
But we're just going to do the land bit.
Right. Okay.
We're gonna go car,
Right.
on foot, and we're going to finish up on a chocobo.
I'm going to hold you to that. I've
Right.
heard a lot about these chocobos.
Before we start, I just want to say there are going to be no story spoilers whatsoever, obviously.
Yeah.
If you're nervous about spoilers, because I know I would be. And the areas we're going to show off are areas that have been shown before. So if you're worried about gameplay spoilers, you're not going to see anything that if you've been following Final Fantasy 15, you have not already seen.
You're just going to get a better idea of how it all fits
Yes.
together and how vast it all is.
And how big it is. So we're going to get in the car. I'm going to drive. You can get Ignis to drive, but I want to go a specific route, so I'm going to get Noctis to drive. Manual.
Ready for more?
How does it work if you get Ignis to drive? Do you just tell him where you want to go?
You tell him where you want to go on the map. You sit in the car. I mean, I'm going to show you now. You can't really go off-road in the car. You can barely steer.
Right.
But you can obviously choose your own route
I see what
when
you're
you
saying.
drive with Noctis. I like the view. I like to be a bit further out than that.
So that's quite nice, actually. It takes this kind of stress out of driving. You can enjoy the view a little
You just
bit
get to enjoy the view. I'm just holding accelerate. I can pan the camera around.
And you're not worried about going off-road into a rock?
No, not worried. I mean, I can slightly veer out into the wrong lane, but the game will correct me.
Okay.
Don't be stupid.
We could use this in the real world.
Obviously, you can go on foot if you want. I would not recommend it, though, because the game is so ridiculously vast that that's just not a good idea.
How vast are we talking?
So long.
If you could estimate running across the map, what do you reckon?
If you look there, I've got a quest marker there.
Yeah.
That's 3.3 miles away. That's like 3 actual miles.
It's like real miles, isn't it? It's ticking down at like real time.
So how long do you think it would take you to walk 3 miles?
Well, 50 minutes.
And that is about, I'd say, a third of the way across the map of the game.
Oh man.
That
is big.
If you were to walk on foot from end to end, which you can do, because it's like there are no separate hub areas, it's one seamless world.
Yeah.
Bits of it do unlock as you go through the story. Multiple hours. It would take you multiple hours to do that.
And you can just stop the car anytime you wanted, and you could just get out and wander off, and there's things to explore and find.
You know, I could just stop the car now. I could get out.
Everybody out. Aye, aye.
Just parking up.
Just park at the side of the road.
Just 4
Should be
cool
a nice
guys
change of
parking up.
pace.
Don't even worry about it.
So I could, I mean, there's nothing to explore here apart from cliffs and a road.
Yeah.
And I've halted traffic. I'm a real nuisance. Hi guys. I mean, I am the prince.
Yeah.
This is what I would do if I was a prince.
Just
How's it going?
just what they're going to do. They'd probably be like clapping and waving in real life.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to get back in my amazing car and continue the journey.
Chosen a bad place to stop there, really. But never mind.
What's the forecast?
But this area is called Hammerhead. This is the...
With the temperature
Did you see that? Unbelievable. Who's overtaking a prince?
That is
and his
unbelievable.
crew?
But yeah, this is the first area you'll go to in the game. And to get across it, just the first area in your car takes about 5 real minutes.
Wow. That is pretty... I mean, games are often getting bigger and bigger, but it still does surprise me. I mean, I guess they've had quite a lot of time on Final Fantasy 15, but I'm glad to see that they've spent it wisely by making it quite vast and impressive.
I might have to check the map in a minute to make sure I'm going the wrong way. I basically just need to keep pushing north.
Okay. And are we going to see different kinds of environments, and do the different areas of the world feel distinct at all? Is it more like a sort of just like a country?
We will see, Dave.
Oh well, I'm excited to see.
I need to make sure. Yeah, at this crossroads,
a junction.
I could go. I could take the main road, but I'm going to follow this dirt track, which I don't think I've driven down before. Straight up. We'll see.
We're going to be some live exploration right now. We probably should have started on the map and shown what's going on here.
Just making
sure. You
sure.
look like you weren't sure. Like straight on, Rob. Straight on the dirt track. We talked about this. What are these pipes, Rob? What is this carrying? Do you know?
I don't.
The industrial off-ramp we've got here. Yeah, we should have started with a look at the map to show where we were going, but I guess we can look back. Maybe that would be a nice way to do it. We can look back and...
Well, I'm going to take you into Duscae in a minute. This is Hammerhead. We're going to cut across it here.
And do you... So, what's in the car? Do you ever come across, like... Do you ever have random encounters and things like that? Is the car, like, just a safe way to travel? You know...
It is during the day.
Ah, that's interesting.
But you often get it, don't you, in games? Don't go out at night.
Yeah.
There are more dangerous monsters at night. Ha ha, I thought I will just do that anyway.
Yeah.
And I was driving along, and an iron giant, which is a horrible, dangerous enemy, like way overpowered for me, just kind of came out of nowhere. And I had to abandon my car and run away and find a camp quickly and just go back to it the next morning. So, yeah.
Blimey.
Right, let me just check the map again. Do I need to keep going north?
I think you're going left here.
Yeah, turn left here, so we're nearly there.
We're onto the main road. So, how big's was it like a giant? You know, an iron giant. Is it huge?
About the size of the cliffs that we're driving past now.
Oh my god, that's really cool.
So you,
I want to see
do
one.
not want to be... No.
I do. It's not my save, Rob. I don't care. That's really exciting.
So,
okay.
yeah, if
so
you come
even in
out,
the car, you're not safe?
In the car, you're not safe at night, no. I mean, monsters can come on the road, but mainly you can just drive past them. Like, the daytime monsters are the kind of monsters that you would feel like you can take down at your level.
Yeah.
Okay, we're coming through the border between Hammerhead and Duscae here. So we're about to go into Duscae, Dave.
Are these different, like, sort of provinces or countries, or what's the kind of... Is it one... Do you know?
I don't really want to say, Dave.
Okay.
I don't want to be too
That's
spoilery with it.
Fair enough. My curiosity is getting away with me. Don't worry.
The music you can hear now, by the way, is the world map music from Final Fantasy VIII, which I have as one of my albums. Let's put Final Fantasy X's battle theme on instead.
How are you doing this?
You can scroll through albums by holding the directional buttons. Final Fantasy XIII's soundtrack.
I like that that's actually because it's so easy to...
Oh, here we go.
Oh my god.
Wow.
A herd of...
Where do you think they're all going? We could always follow them and find out.
I'll see this. I don't want to do this video now, Dave. I want to follow them and see what's going on.
No, you can't follow them.
I want to.
You can't. You're gonna have to just, burn this save once we're done.
No.
So that you don't.
Okay, here's
out.
Duscae coming round the corner.
Oh wow, that's great, isn't it? That's a proper fantasy landscape.
It is
There's so
incredible.
much, so many. I have so many questions about what I'm seeing. You know that I want to just drive.
We're gonna park up here. We're gonna park up.
Are we? Ooh.
We're going on foot now.
We're going on foot now. This is exciting. Is this the garage from the Duscae?
No. That's a different garage.
Do you have to fuel your car?
You do. But it's really cheap. Fuel is really cheap. It's like 10 gil to completely refuel it. And currently I have about 4,000 gil. So we don't need to worry about that. What we're going to do now, Dave, you may recognise this kind of area. So we'll probably see some combat here. I'm going to take a walk to the Chocobo post, which involves going all the way down to where the lake is, down there.
Okay.
And then when we get on a Chocobo, we're going to ride past that massive astral shard that's sticking in the middle of the landscape there.
That sounds
just
great.
have a poke around.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
So,
I'm excited to see your combat skills, Rob.
Oh, I am as well.
Have you got any?
I've got quite a few, Dave, but as we know from various one-on-onesie challenges, when the heat is on,
as soon as we start recording,
it can go bad.
To jelly.
This game is just so beautiful. I just don't get bored of just doing this, just walking around in it.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that.
I know, that is quite
I mean,
incredible.
In most games, that would just be background, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But that you can go right up to that. You can walk around it.
And is the world all sort of unlocked from the start, or
it isn't? No. Think GTA.
Okay,
It's a big seamless open world, but bits of it unlock as the story progresses.
They put in some sort of natural barriers, like
yeah. I mean, I'm not very far into the story at the moment, and already I've unlocked a big portion of it.
Yeah.
And so if you're worried that you're going to be quite restricted in terms of where you can go to begin with, you don't need to worry about that.
This waypoint, are you running another 2.5 miles, or?
No. I don't know what that waypoint is. Right, I'm just going to check where the Chocobo post is on my map. It's still quite a way. This is where we're going.
Okay.
So So I'll put the marker there.
You're going to resist doing any side quests on the way.
So there you
It's
go.
only half a mile.
0.6 miles.
Just half a mile, yeah. What is that?
That is something that we ignore, Dave.
Okay.
We
It's
look
hard
at it,
to ignore.
We look at it and we go, wow.
Oh dear.
Oh, out of nowhere.
And
out of
combat.
nowhere.
Block, parry. Link
Have some of
strike.
that. Have
Wow,
some
they
of that,
are
okay.
regretting getting tangled up with you.
Didn't want to do that, did they?
Hey, oh, look at that. It's just turned to bits.
You've come a long way, Prompto.
I mean, this is, I don't know what's going on, but it's impressive. It looks good. Oh, Rob, there's a whole load of men.
Uh-oh. The
Is that-
Imperials
is
are
that
here.
a problem?
It's fine. Have some of this, guys. Oh, have a fire spell. These are quite high level.
Blimey.
They didn't really like that fire spell, did they, Dave?
That was amazing. That looked fantastic. Can't believe you just torched about 16 men.
Oh man, that was satisfying.
That was fantastic.
I mean, I overcooked that fire spell. You can draw elements from the world,
Right.
and the way you craft magic is, I'll show you very quickly. You go here, and you can make flasks of magic, and you can hold 99 of any element at one time, and I
Okay.
put all of them into one fire spell.
Right.
So that's why that fire spell was so incredibly powerful.
I see. Well, it was lucky that you could do that because
I mean, I
Otherwise-
would have beaten them anyway, Dave, but it might
no,
it might
I'm
have made
sure.
the video
I'm
take
sure.
a little while.
yeah, exactly. I like that everyone. Where's the rest of your group? Are they still
They're
in there
fine.
fighting?
No, they're
okay.
coming.
That's good.
Come on, guys.
I thought they'd just be looking around, going, "Where's Noctis is naffed off again?" Unbelievable.
I cannot allow myself to get ambushed by level 16 Imperials again, so let's keep an eye on the sky. If we see a big spaceship,
Real nice here.
a big airship unloading them,
Right. Just running a different
then
direction.
I'm not going to fight them.
I like this forest. The sort of. This is nice, isn't it? The plains are great, but then when you're getting in amongst the trees, it's all lush and dappled sunlight, and
It's very, very beautiful. I mean, there's
Yeah.
still 0.4 miles to go, Dave.
I know. I mean, maybe we abandoned the car too soon.
Knocked. Overhead.
I recognise this area. I'm sure from episode Duskay.
There are more coming.
Are there? Oh my god!
There
you're
they
right. They're relentless.
Yeah.
The hunt is on.
Oh god.
See,
They
these
bring-
guys are
they-
fine.
They bring them with them. It feels like they're sort of, you know,
Watch the enemy's loot.
They-
Yep, right.
they're calling them down when they're
Let's clean them up quick.
unloading.
Iggy's looking pretty rough.
I don't want to get stuck in a fight with Imperials and these guys again.
No.
Because it just wasn't good.
I don't want to say too much whilst you're playing. I'm just gonna let you fight.
Right, let's just get rid of those guys.
It's a treat for the eyes anyway. I've got to say the combat. It looks fantastic. It's really, really watchable. They've done amazingly how well it sort of flows together, and
You don't have to be too good at it to make it look good.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing.
yeah, definitely. That's the sort of joy of it. 0.3 miles. Come on, we're halfway there now. Is this like an unusual amount of random encounters, do you think, or?
Not too bad. I mean, the fact that the Imperials are now level 16, I think I got to a point last night where I must have, my character's level 20 now, where the game's like, okay, he's level 20
Yeah.
now.
Things
Let's
are
just
getting a
make
bit
things
real.
a bit harder.
Things are getting serious.
I was enjoying just, feeling really tough against loads of level 3 enemies. That's how I like to play games, Dave.
Yeah.
I like to bully game. I like to bully enemies by being over-leveled.
You like to always be a hot knife through butter.
Like with these guys, they're fine.
Oh, you waited
Take them
for
out,
it.
eh?
You baited him into an attack there.
Well, here we
I
are.
saw that.
Brilliant. No big deal.
See, those guys are fine.
That good report card,
Bring
apart
on
from
the next
finesse.
one.
Not very finessed. That's what Rob must try harder at finesse.
What we're going to do, Dave, as you can see the
that it?
time, you can see the time is now 4 in the afternoon,
Yeah.
which means it's getting near night time.
So
So
scary time.
I could rest for the night at the Chocobo farm and then set out the next morning on my Chocobo, or we could ride around with Chocobos into the sunset. What would you like to do?
Oh, I don't know.
And maybe end the video by getting killed by some horrible
Well, that sounds quite exciting.
iron giant type monster.
Should we do that then? Should
Maybe.
we just throw caution to the wind?
Maybe we should.
It's not your real game. This is you
Exactly.
don't have to
We
save
need to
this. This is
replenish our
just
supply of curatives.
a bit of fun.
Okay, here we are at the Chocobo farm.
They're pretty cool. They are pretty cool. Is this your favourite iteration of Chocobo?
It might very well be. I'm going to hire one for just a day. Look how cheap chocobos are. You can
50
hire one
mil.
for an entire day for just 50 gil. Or I can have one for 5 days. 5 in-game days for 250 gil.
It's not even done you a deal there. That's just the same. Is it? Do you have to take them back? Or do they know
No,
their
after
own
the
way
rental
back?
period, they just go back.
Do the lads get a chocobo as well?
Just wait and see, Dave. God. We're showing, we're not telling.
Okay, fine. Sorry. It's hard. I've got, you know. Just get your chocobo whistle out.
Get over here, you.
Here he is.
Let's go.
Let's go. Hooray! Of course they do. I hope they paid for theirs.
We can trot.
Now we're talking.
We can sprint.
Oh, yes.
We can jump and glide.
Excellent.
Better make tracks.
I can see why you'd hire.
I mean, this is so much better.
They're
So much better than walking.
like a Final Fantasy segue.
Look at this, Dave.
Wow, this is excellent, isn't it? I like this. We've got into like a rocky territory.
I mean, this is the impact zone. Whatever happened here, and it's thrust up all this rock formation here. Just look at this. It's all
That's
the result of that
fantastic.
massive thing in the centre. That's my next story mission over there. So I
Right.
don't really want to head that way
No.
because no spoilers. So we're going to head around this side of the disc.
Okay. And do you know? I don't want you to say, but do you know what's happened here? Like from playing the game, has it, or are you finding out? Are you, or should we not talk about that?
Again, we're not going to talk about it.
Shouldn't talk about it. Shouldn't talk about it. I'm like a sort of
The breeze feels good.
spoiler magnet. It seems just
I'm the
desperately trying
spoiler
to.
shield.
Oh well, yeah.
Can I know that, please?
I know. I want to know.
Feel good.
I just can't get up there.
Go on.
Try this.
Oh.
No, Chocobo,
Not
rubbish.
trying. He's too heavy. That's all I'll be doing when I play Final Fantasy 15. Hiring a chocobo, just making chocobo sounds. I don't even know if they, you know, that's just my interpretation of a chocobo sound. Probably not actually accurate. Although, you know, if Square Enix are listening and they're looking for some chocobo sound ideas, please do get in touch. Oh, it is
This
nice.
looks
Bit of
beautiful in the sun,
sunset.
doesn't it? Should we turn the HUD off?
Oh, it's so bright. Yeah, go on then. I'm glad you could do that.
Off.
I like that it's just off as well. You know, no opacity or anything.
Look
just
at that. Just lovely clean. What is he doing?
these guys are
Irresponsible chocobo riding.
not, yeah, they're not as advanced chocobo rider as you. Seems like
I mean, I shouldn't be on the road, really. I've got an off-road bird. Let's get off-road.
Is there an on-road bird?
Look at these rock formations just arching across the landscape.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I love how like I said, it's a very fantastical landscape, but I love how it adds to the sort of the story and like the wonder. Like, you know, I want to know what's happened here.
Yeah.
And that it all feeds back in to the game, which is just really great. And just exploring it makes it that much more fun.
What are these?
What
I've
are
not
these?
encountered these
I was
before.
gonna say, these are different. They look armored.
Without the HUD, I can't tell what level they are. So
They're
what I'm going to
armoured.
do, Dave, I'm going to bravely run away from them.
Well, somehow I thought you might. They
I
look
mean,
great.
this
They
is
were
dangerous
armoured.
territory now. I've not been this far. In
you
my
not?
save game, I've not been down here yet. So
I think it's incredibly
uncharted territory.
irresponsible of you to hire an innocent chocobo and take it out into uncharted territory.
Chocobo's fine. There are campsites all over the place. Chocobo can outrun anything. Unless it's like, you know, a massive iron giant.
Yeah, we'll see about that. I reckon
It's not night time yet, though.
Not
fully
yet.
night time.
not yet. Anytime soon, though. I like the chocobos emit a small amount of their own light.
I think that's my torch.
Ooh.
Oh no, it has.
yeah.
It's got a little bauble on it, look, on the
yeah.
front.
Yeah, it's got a little light, a little
Look at
headlight.
the astral shard.
That looks great.
Live
It all comes
at night.
comes alive at night, doesn't it? What is it, Rob? Just tell me. What does it mean? What's it doing
You
here?
have to play the game and find out,
Who
Dave.
am I? Oh,
Oh,
wow,
look at
this is
this
great.
game.
Can you get onto those sort of arcing bits of rock? I don't mean
I've
now.
not tried.
You've not tried?
No. I mean, I've not been down this way yet, Dave.
Okay. But you simply must. That's the first
I'm
thing.
taking my time with this
I
game.
know, I know. Oh, you mean you've had 10 years.
10 years I've been waiting.
What's a little bit longer?
Should you have a look and see how far we've come?
Yes, please. I would like to see on the map how far we've come and
Okay.
how far we
So,
could go. So
We started here at the coast.
Right.
I drove up here,
Yeah.
along here,
The dirt track. I remember.
And then we turned, and that's where we parked. There's the car, look.
Okay, yeah.
On the map.
Got ya.
Then I walked this way, nearly died.
Yeah.
And found
Happy
myself
memories.
at the Chocobo farm, which is here. And then on the Chocobo, we have gone there.
Oh my god. We've barely scratched the surface, Rob.
And that's how big the map is.
This isn't the map from end to end. This is like a small amount of Rob's
A
map.
tiny bit of the map.
I mean, I would say that's not even half.
And
like
look,
if you went
all of this here, unexplored,
And
unexplored, unexplored. It is immense.
And that, what's that
It
top
is
right as well? There's
immense.
like something up there, maybe.
That's
Goodness.
Insomnia.
Wow. I'm really quite blown away because I thought maybe we just, that you were taking us just to the other side.
Do you want me to end this video by finding something incredibly dangerous to die against?
Yes, please.
That's how you want me to end it.
I would
isn't it?
like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's carry on.
Let's carry on. Bravely into the night. Let's find something
It's
dangerous.
hard to see.
It is. Yeah.
Can't see where I'm going.
I know.
Into the trees.
It's a hard place to battle here. I can
Yeah.
imagine, rocky outcrops.
Oh, nice.
Maybe there's less bad things than on the plains.
Fewer,
Fewer, if I wanted to speak
like Stannis.
proper English. Yeah.
These are the best Chocobos in any Final Fantasy, I have to say, in terms of their agility and physical prowess.
Yeah.
Usually they just walk around. These can run, they can jump and glide, they can power slide.
Power sliding chocobos, surely, the best. Surely a dream come true. It looked great as well. And then it sort of seamlessly carried on. And here we go. What we got?
What's going on?
What we got?
Can't even see where they are. Oh, it's Imperials.
Just Imperials. That's
I hate Imperials. Hate Imperials.
Can we try and get on top of one of these arcs?
Is that what? Okay.
Because we're
Should we
quite
try and
close.
do that?
We're quite close.
Should we try and do that then?
That will be you either have to dive by something huge or get on top of one of these arches.
All right, and have a little look at everything.
Have a look at everything. Oh, this looks promising.
I don't know if my Chocobo can make this, Dave.
Doesn't look like it can.
To
Does it?
disappoint you. Sorry to disappoint you.
I am disappointed. Maybe you can train him. So you can train their skills, can you? Or by riding them, they seem to
You
get
ride
better.
them around, they get better stamina, they can go for longer.
Go on.
I don't think I can get on the actual arch itself.
Well, I'm disappointed. I think you probably can, maybe with some
Determination. Maybe if it was during the day and I could see what I was doing.
Yeah, that would be helpful. But never mind. In which case, we should find a lovely spot, maybe by that billboard. Seems like a nice.
The lovely billboard. I mean, the road was where I saw the Iron Giants before, Dave. Maybe
Yeah.
that's where they're going to be.
I was kind of hoping that. I love the look of that. See, it's an astral shard.
An astral shard.
That looks
yes.
absolutely fantastic with this sort of slowly rising ethereal light. Sort of like smoky,
There's the moon.
wispy. It's excellent. Well, I guess, Rob, I'm just going to have to be disappointed. Seems like as good a place as any to call it a day. I can't believe how much more of the map there is still to explore.
There's absolutely loads.
That seems
Absolutely loads to explore.
crazy to me.
What is that? What is that?
Turn the hod on.
No! Help me.
What's come with it? What's that in the background?
It's the Iron Giant,
The Iron
Dave.
Giant,
Help me.
Yeah.
No! Oh, please go away.
What
is this spell? I'm going to have to turn the HUD on, Dave. I need to know when I'm going to die, if I am going to die. Right, on. Now I'll win.
See what we're facing here.
Oh, it's sucking me in. It's sucking me in.
A level
Just gotta
30
get out
Iron
of here.
Giant and a level 25
Reaper.
Reaper.
I don't believe it. Have some fire, Reaper. Have some of that. Oh, I've killed the Reaper,
Look
Dave.
at
How'd you like that?
Don't fear the Reaper, Rob. That is...
Can I kill the Iron Giant? I
don't
can
know,
actually
can you?
kill it. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? Ah! Get out of the way.
If you can, I'll be very impressed. He's had hardly any... he's not really had a scratch yet, to be fair.
Not really, no.
Are you able to... Are you targeting different parts of the Iron Giant?
It looks like it, doesn't it? Right. I need to dole out some high potions here, I think. Uh-oh. What's he doing, Dave?
Ooh!
Oh, he's sucking me in again!
Don't get in there! Into his vortex of pain.
Get out of the way.
He's got quite a big tail.
So
when
I need
it's
to
gonna to be fair, that's a
Right,
good
Gladio, let's do something good, please.
Oh, that looked good. 2,000. I like the sound of that. You've got him down maybe
Uh-oh, Prompto's completely down.
maybe a sixth of his health.
Completely down.
What does
Mega
that mean?
Phoenix means he's dead, Dave.
But I mean,
There's another one!
he's not though, is he?
What
You
the hell?
You just Your
Subscribe! Subscribe, everyone! Bye, guys. Sorry. I'm going to leave you for dead, and I'm going to go into the night. Final Fantasy 15's nearly here.